Hey YouTube, welcome back to One Crazy Enough. Let's get started. Okay, let's see what we're working with right now. I have actually found the one way kind of mysteriously helpful, and so is the windmill. Let's take the windmill. Let's go with the monks. Fishing boats. Now with the maps, we could figure out a setup. But anyway, round one, let's get started. Check out the decks, you know how the deal goes. Street Saw, large house book, nothing special. We have a tavern, lumberjack hut, super bomb, maybe tree build for this guy. This guy's got Bell Ranch, so we know Jizo's out of the picture because we know some, that Blue's gonna have a couple ranches. It's gonna suck. Probably not a good idea to have Jesus when you know there's a cow. So Windmill is pretty interesting, especially as something like placing in a really nice spot. If our guys would work with me, we could place a windmill right here. We could just prevent villagers from grabbing these two houses, which is pretty cool. It also gives us some extra space because it prevents them from taking these tiles. Although they're still going to bounce into them, but now we reliably control a bigger area. It's like having a wall, but not having one. It's interesting, to say the least. I think it definitely gets a lot better with maps. Since we have fishing boats, we're already starting with a theme to the deck. Oh, okay. Honestly, I don't know what rare card I'm looking for. I mean, I'll take an architect's house. There's a map. Can we find something better than any of this junk? Large house is cool. I should probably taken the flag there. It's a little sad because, usually you kind of want to, roll into a runestone or a book, my beloved. But if this is what we're working with, it's what we're working with. We could just pop down that large house, just like straight away. And then get a couple tea houses, because we're going to have upkeep problems. So we're going to need some income to kind of facilitate some couple helps. Oh, also the great thing about getting that large house down very quickly is that we could, if we get a nice space here, with the proper amount of money, we could place a windmill like that. And now black's like kind of stuck over here, which is pretty cool. We are having red problems, but I don't think it's anything we can't handle. Just get more houses down. We have a couple tea houses, so we have like some supplementary income on top of what we're getting from our castle. So hopefully, oh, he's also got a large house, so we're kind of even when it comes to numbers. We'll take second. We're 1 point off of first. That's crazy. Another fishing boat. Large house. Honestly, we could try like a villager build, I guess. None of this is really that exciting. Except another map, probably. We didn't roll a large house, so now that we know if we have two fishing boats, we want to save specific spots on the coast. That's just solely for the fishing boats. So like this spot and this spot, pretty good fishing boat spots. We can get our monks down right into the fishing boat. And this should be hopefully giving us a lot of, oh yeah, look at that, $11 already. We get a map, it's just going to be even better. And let's try not to block our castle, because what I have seen is like if you block an entrance. Oops, I didn't mean to place that there, but it's a fine spot. Let's get the large house out. get lots of people going. We're going to have a couple issues with blue. It seems like he's making a lot of money. So he's getting his buildings down pretty quickly. But so am I, to be honest. I'll place a map right there. Another house down. I would like to get a windmill to kind of ward off Blue's villagers, to kind of get like just a smidge more space. So maybe we could take first with that windmill. Huge. That windmill kind of made up just enough points. Apartment? We could think about it, but honestly, we still need to boost our income. We need to find something like, I don't know, a runestone or a third map. Oh, there's a fishing boat. Very nice. Okay, there's a second windmill. Okay, we know what we're doing. The old windmill special, I guess. Never saw it coming. This is unironically, I think, a great map for fishing boats. You got plenty of spots for them. Although I would appreciate a bomb. But let's just get down our big house first. Kind of get lots of guys bouncing around. I have a little dash sign on black here. I don't think the windmill actually stops the villagers from using the dash sign. But, you know, we'll just have to test it out. But that fishing boat's going to give us plenty of money to work with. So we could get a windmill. I kind of want a better spot for the windmill, but I guess this works. Because we have 3 maps. We know it's going to reach very far. So that could just be like speculative, another fishing boat. We are making decent money, but I think it's just not fast enough. But we can see that that windmill's kind of already putting in work. We're going to take an L here, but that's fine. Taking third is fine with me. Since we're not finding runestones, trash rounds are definitely way more valuable. That's not what we want to trash. There we go. Get rid of a tea house. Small house is interesting. Jizo. We know there's cows on the map. Oh, coat of arms is great. We could actually use a ranch. Because we have plenty of maps. Runestone. Here we go. And another fishing boat. Now we need to be a little lax on our rerolls. Because we are going to be struggling for rerolls. Okay, this is a good spot for a fishing boat. We have I think 4 of them, so we could just cover the whole back with fishing boats and we'll be all right. So like this is, I think, a good. We need to place like some housing, and then we could coat of arms this hand away. Architect's house, I actually want to get down pretty early. Don't forget to count out your spaces. Make sure you're using your space efficiently because it, you know, it makes everything 50 gold cheaper. So we can actually get these 2 houses down because we're getting pushed because we don't have enough peeps. Okay, this is a nicer hand for sure. So once we get our fishing boats down, I think we'll be all right. But our current issue is that we're just not scaling fast enough compared to like everybody else. They kind of have their things, you know, they kind of have their stuff together. Take 4th. We're alright. We still got a couple lives. Remember, I'm going to say this every goddamn video, but it's always the last one that matters. Signboard. This is excellent signboard. I will take a bomb for sure. Is that a 3rd windmill? That is a 3rd windmill. We could also take another map. I will take a third windmill. Because currently there's a lot of... How do I say? Ooh, this is an interesting map. Boat, boat. We could do like a triple boat over here. This is a great spot for a signboard. Although I think when we start placing our maps, it's going to certainly have a couple of implications. So we need to be very careful with our next moves. Definitely place some houses down. Because we know we're going to want a fishing boat here, 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 and... Or we could... Yeah, no. Here, 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 and here. We could place our large house right here. So it's relatively safe. Our monastery can go somewhere... See, we're hitting that area again where we're hitting a lot of upkeep, but we don't have our economy buildings. So, like, you know, we just hit upkeep and we're out of money again. But, you know, I'm hoping that these signboards gives us a lot of value. Or at least gives us enough money to, you know, not die. Yeah, that upkeep, though, from the large house, it really hurts. Maybe we can get enough money to runestone something away. Okay. I'll take third again. All we gotta do is just somehow get online quick enough. We need to get rid of some of these basic house cards. Dash sign is actually pretty cool for a villager build. Because, ooh, City Hall is great endgame. I could take another monastery. Yes. Because we're doing a manual economy. Pot of change is a good way to get rid of cards. House, large house. Another windmill. I will skip. I'm gonna save at least one reroll. Because, ooh, this is a map. See, these maps kind of stink for, like, fishing builds. I have seriously not gotten a fishing build to work. I really want it to work. I really do. But it is hard. Because you'll get maps like these, and you have to place your fishing boats on the border. And, like, you know, you're just gonna have a really low chance to bounce into everything. And, like, I'm hoping I'm gonna get it to work. But, like, we know that 17 gold fishing boat, they always feel like they pay off, really quickly, but they just don't get hit enough. Like, see, it's just doing nothing right now. And we're, you know, we're out of cards. Gotta bust a reroll. It's just, ugh. It's ugh. That's what it is. Let's place a bomb right there, free up some space. Signboard can go right here. Help hit our fishing boats. Map. Or actually, no, let's get our architect's house down, and then we can get cheaper maps. So the signboard is actually helping. Signboard was indeed a good choice. So what we could do right here is we could place a windmill, and then we could start bouncing all of the villagers away. And we could just start busting out some cards. Now you can see all the villagers kind of bouncing away, which is going to hopefully give us just enough space to work around. So, like, you look at those. Look at these windmills. They're just... I just wish we could take that space. Second is fine. Like, would we draw the right hand and we get everything going? We're alright. Like, second architect's house could actually kind of speed up our build. Monasteries are actually quite handy. Oh, because we have enough housing. Take a third monastery. Yes. And then we're done with housing now. Reroll again. I'll take another coat of arms, because we're really lacking on rerolls right now, actually. Ooh, this is a great hand. Fishing. This is a map where Signboard is actually really handy, but it needs to be placed in the right spot. So, for example, it could go in the corner here. And we have 3 fishing boats where that Signboard could hit. So we know a fishing boat's going to go here. Something manual needs to be here, so we can place our monasteries in the back. And let's get a reroll. Not what we're looking for, I'm going to be honest. However, this is a great spot for a windmill later. That will be buffed up. And we could start bombing open the area and just start overtaking some territory. But first, economy. Economy, economy, economy. Wins every single game. Get it set up. Get it good to go. Runestone. Another tea house needs to go bye-bye. Demolish that so we can get it again. Now we need to place our map. Each map is like a super boost to the economy. Like, look at that. Huge money income. Let's just get this house out of our hand. Another windmill to control the center for us. This is a very interesting build. Okay, another map. Great. Let's get another map. Another windmill. Look at this huge windmill. Ooh. Oh, yeah. And then what we could do is, when we get enough money, we could just slam out house in the middle and just start taking some territory. Get that down. Let's get another large house down in the middle. There we go. Beautiful. Now, this is actually kind of an okay spot for a fishing boat now. Yeah, making $10. Beautiful. The windmills are working, actually. Working quite nicely. Like I said, when we start to shoe up our deck, this is what we're looking for. Barracks is interesting. Since we're kind of doing a people build, but I kind of want to just get another windmill, honestly. This is a strange wonder, but let's go Pearlvation, because we have lots of villagers. Another city hall. Could be crazy endgame potential. To be honest, I'm picking another map. Map and fishing boats are our main economy right now. This is a nasty hand. We're gonna... There we go. That's much better. So let's think. Signboard could go like here. Fishing boat, fishing boat, fishing boat, fishing boat. Okay, perfect. Let's get some units down. Let's bomb our way open so we can get some more free space in the back. Get the fishing boats down. This is also a pretty good spot for a signboard. Honestly, I think I have made a much better choice. That bomb was excellent. And we need another house for sure. This is why, you know, you're either getting your houses or your monasteries up, because, you know, we're kind of a little shoehorned right now. But once we get some people and some other stuff. We'll be alright. Okay, windmill. That cow is extremely annoying, but we'll deal. We need to reroll here. Signboard. Here we go. Big. Let's get our map to increase our economy. Let's reroll this hand. There we go. Fishing boats. Oh my god, look at that signboard value. So much value. Okay. Let's get a large house down. Let's get some more people just bouncing around. Sign. Another windmill in the middle. We can just hopefully get just enough territory. Let's bust out a reroll. Another map. It's a little cramped in here, but I think it's alright. That cow is a little... Those cows are a little annoying, but I think we'll just suffer. Okay, points. That kind of helps. Ooh, we might take first. Oh, tied for first. Ooh. Okay, now we have to win next round. This is going to be the most important round of our lives. Okay, log wall could be very interesting. A book not useful. Since this is going to be the last round, we need to bust another map. Actually, you know what? Let's go for a tavern. Maybe? Yes. None of this. Another map because I'm insane. Reroll this. We're going to save one reroll. School could be funny. We have plenty of maps. Ooh, what a crazy water map. Okay, so let's just not mess around. Signboard can go here, I guess. Although we still want to save our coastal spots for... Yeah, that's a good signboard spot. So signboards, right? It's these two tiles. We can place it right there. Perfect. Let's get a couple monasteries. Signboard. That's what we're looking for. There's our fishing boat. We could bomb this wall open to give us some more build space. Couple guys. Ooh, we might have a perfect hand. Tavern is pretty handy with our signboard. Place our speculative windmill, because we know that's going to be useful later. And besides, it can't even be touched, so I'm not too worried about it. Let's get our maps down because we need money. Yes, money. Beautiful. Okay. Black is world treeing right now with cows, which is scary. Let's just get some more people down, honestly. I think Black might be a little online right now, which is a little scary because I'm still working on getting online and I'm already being invaded. Okay, well, at least it's just cows that are causing problems. At least it's not something, you know, super dangerous. Let's just get, like, a school, like, in a random spot. There we go. Let's just get our book down. Map. Oh, you can see the school is actually giving us, like, ooh. That's not cool. I really thought our windmill would be doing something right about now, but it's not. Let's just get that out. Although, we are hurting his points a lot. Let's just get that guy down. Oop. Get him out. There we go. Holy moly. Look at that fishing boat. Okay. Let's go bomb this whole area open, and then let's just go crazy. There we go. Let's get as much points as we can. We need to place first. Reroll. Reroll me. Fishing boat. Statue of Pearlvation. And get our tavern back. Fishing boat. And another windmill just to be safe. There we go. Beautiful. I've never seen something so beautiful in my life. It's a farmer's life for us, boys. Hopefully, oh, you know it would be insane? Yeah, sorry, I'm playing it at slow speed because I want to see if I can get my city hall. I want to see the points. Boom! Oh my gosh. Look at the points from that. It's not as good as, you know, any other, let's just bust that open for funsies. Look at all the people. Beautiful. What a strange build, but GG. Thank you for watching.